All right, bit late today, but let's get into it. He says, grabbing a burrito out of a bag. Eat before you get on stream, but I just got home. I've lost at least 3 hours on this restart. Sure. All right. I probably don't need more health regain. Yeah. Had to help my friend out by babysitting. Uh, this is one of the reasons why these end up laggy, is because technically the render only happens if your client remembers to, so sometimes you load in and it's just not visible. You can see the hitbox still, but that means like, yeah, okay, that's extra chunks of data that always need sent without suppressing any of the visual design behind it even, and it's like, oh. First things first. Yay, Arcana. A 5 gilded I'll take out of that, and I will take a Knowledge Star. Why are you taking a Knowledge Star? Um, because in theory you're supposed to still collect knowledge, even into Prestige. I'm going to say Tremor, because that's the one I'm most likely to end up in. Okay. Proper prep things I probably should do. Well, I should wander out here. Someone has sent me a... Ooh, okay. 19 lucky hit, so I lose one lucky hit to gain 28 knockback, 33 effect avoidance, and 12 resistance, and 17 block. Right. You can't send chat messages in it. So yeah. But yeah, I had to babysit just while my friend was dealing with. Anyways, block update. It loaded because a block next to it kind of updated. All right. Okay. Right. I only need 16 because it's a multiple of 8. Primary always goes first. Then if secondary has enough, there we go. I am not entirely certain. Right. I took Jarvis with me when I was running my totemic runs because totemic is funny on the tail end of the drunken mage build. Okay. Anyways, apparently now mod boxes are at minimum possible efficiency. Okay. Good to know that's how close I am on that. Which means can't dungeon run today. I've got to actually try and get things. Yeah, I didn't manage to pop on this afternoon. It would have been nice to, but like uh Fred needed somebody who could watch their kids, and so that meant I ended up there while they were just like following up on what had happened yesterday and was getting that straightened out. So fortunately, the kids aren't ever like a problem whatsoever. So um, let's go dump the extra fruit. Um, okay, I can't throw this on to see what in the world it actually does until 85. Because I need to figure out whether or not this lets you bypass the cap. Because if it turns out the Jester's hat is giving an independent extra amount, Samanama, uh, that allows me to bypass the upper cap. Okay. Come on, Lizzie. We're going on an adventure. Jarvo can be on standby again. Skellies. Yeah. Like, I don't regret not being here to play, but, you know. It's a matter of, like, understanding the priorities and going, like, yeah. Plus, there's nothing saying that I wouldn't have just gone, well, if it got late enough, I was just going to do 6 hours roughly in an overnight slot instead. In an absolute poorest decision kind of way. Doesn't work well to go out to the portal to try and start running a vault unless you got a rock so you can start running a vault. Something I heard gilded runs might be in vogue. Or did somebody lie to me about that? $30, $77. Focused runs mean I'm not sure because I need to put a compression upgrade into the obsidian storage to check. And I'm all out of compression upgrades at the moment, it seems. I think. Well, you see, obsidian has a compressed form from factories, and I've got some 3x, some 2x, some 1x, and... Oh, you mean the game studio? Okay, so I do need to make sure I start running sea pickles at some point. Which means I am going to have to also grab out a bucket and fill it with water when I go upstairs. Wait a minute. Dang it, all of these are full again? Right, these are the new batch. There we go. Tube coral fan. How in the world is that? Right, I probably have not. Start avoiding that one. So that'll keep stocking. Nothing else is jamming at the moment. Do I want to run a specific theme? I'm not doing my everything dies build, so I can't. I don't want to do the crate sigils. For the boosted difficulty, because I can't guarantee that the gilded chests are going to be uh, more full of loot, or I can't guarantee you that they are going to be good enough to get a completion. Almost forgot one of the most important things to take on a loot run. Bucket. Now you might be like, why in the world would a bucket be the most important? Because you need to be able to waterlog strong boxes when you get a mismatch in mining speed. Because you're trying to collect every bit of the treasure, so you don't want any of it sticking. So are you saying you want to focus on the libraries? Well, I have to find the gilded in the rooms that have mobs in them. Look, I I did the prestige runs for an extra 400 levels. I know how to do massive gilded runs, even in the regular rooms. I don't have to be faster for every single chest in every single room. I just have to be the fastest for the rooms I go to. And if somebody else clears the easy rooms, whatever pace they're at, if I'm doing all the other rooms, every room I can hit in the time I would have taken on those easy rooms is bonus. It's not about maximizing the library, it's about maximizing the whole vault. Go for it. One of the fun things is I technically can cheat at my hunter because I've still got the slaughterer's cooldown potion. Which means I can flash the rooms and then just clear some mobs. Try and get a feel for the updated shield I got. Not to mention, I've got let's see, level 5 is 4 minutes? 5 minutes of Hunterino? One sec. I need to buy one of your slots. $3. Bummer. Right. That follows. So potentially, at least part of the vault, I'm going to be wanting to kill mobs for scanning, anyways. Maybe I should run treasure goggles. Yeah, because mostly Gilded doesn't have lava near it. So I don't necessarily need to be teleporting the stuff. One sec. That'll be even more fun. Okay, so we can have 13 minutes of Hunterino. Cool. Maybe I don't need treasure goggles then. Because the anchor still lets me go a little bit faster because then I don't have to worry about whether or not I've waited for whatever I've gotten out of a point of interest to be inside. Anyways, we've got a library immediately left and back. And up and anyways, you got vault map available, I'm guessing. First room's puzzle. Anyways, ready to go. You can mess around with whatever challenge rooms or other things. I'm just going to run main line, and then when I hit the end, I'm going to bounce east. Plus, the Dreamstones help because I can get Catalyst back from Hordes. Okay. Gilded is 7s for me. And Hordes are 1. Hunter's Instinct triggered. Okay, you've got 5 minutes on the Hunterino, so we've got 8, but that's still more than enough. Oh, you're talking about. I always forget to even bother with the temporal shards. I probably have some Hunterino shards in my storage. Right. My dang hammer is still in mine room mode. Something, something. Hey, Crafty, are you sure? Are you sure this shield has any lucky hit on it? The claim was I only got like 1% less lucky hit when I put it on. And so far it's given me like jack all, and it's like, what? Okay, not necessarily. I've had some lucky hits, but it's like it's regressing towards the mean. It's not supposed to. I'm supposed to be favored by the vault gods. Alright. Wrong button. It's the one under that. Yeah, so. Yep, there we go. There was a second gilded down here. There it is. Probably I'm not pizza nights. Hunterito is clear. Should I run one, or do you want to run one, or are we going to save it for a little bit? Maybe for when you're outside of a room, so that you can take over some common rooms with it. Okay, so we have that there. That gives us 13. Assuming that you've got another one of the crystals. It's like, look, that's still 8 more minutes than I would have had going into this. And otherwise, I was going to be doing the runs into rooms, looking for it just to be spilled. And, like, this isn't even, like, an extremely turbo vault, in that it's, like, it's got 7 gilded on it. Although, to be fair, I would have had 7 gilded on it if I had just handcrafted some gilded instead of using my found 5 points ones. Wood in. I'm sorry, wood in. No, coin wood in. And what's this corner? Coin. Like, don't even have loot goblin or anything. Why in the world do you think this is a good run? Well, like, still more gilded than I was going to have. And Vault Diamonds is currently the thing I'm behind on. We can bail from the vault with a lodestone whenever. You are not obligated to remain in the vault. You can take any exit you want at any time from here on out. Because you have given more than your obligation to it. Of course, greed, Kiwi, greed. All that's at risk is your crate rewards. And unless you've been maxing out your crate, maybe that's worth greeting extra gilding. Shall I go ahead and throw mine on? Because I also have a level 5 companion. Hunterino active. What in living? And bouncing. Something, something. We've got Hunterino at home. Slaughter is cooldown brew. No gilded in this house. Yeet. Two gilded up. Ah, it's one of those ones. More than two. Got it. Technically, if I was really worried about the efficiency of my looting, I should have swapped to my Drunken Mage. Because you don't have to spend time killing the mobs, guarding the points of interest if all the mobs die immediately. And the build is independent of whether or not I'm running Onslaught on the crystal. So it just doesn't get as good of crate rewards if I'm not, but you know. And technically, if I'm not trying to turbo level, I should run ones that are like entirely crammed with only Onslaught and no accustomed. And that should be quite a bit more on the mobs. Oh no, my Hunterino is all gone. Jackpot. Bing pot. Wait, no. Yep. We got a Gilded Epic in this room. I can definitely feel the knockback resistance applying. That was one I didn't mention on that, mainly because it was less of a deciding factor. Technically, it still applied as something I cared about on the shield for swapping it, but given the fact that it's like I need 100%. Alright. Got a carve downstairs. And we've got 4 tanks here, one of which is... No, 3 tanks here. This one's a champion. No, this one's the champion. The other one was just being stubborn. Finish dying. Kindly, sir. Thank you. Yeah, feel free to keep any and all of your like vault diamonds, and feel free to hold on to the jewels if you want. You will be using them in short order in like a level or two, well, a level or five. But by the time you would next be like really crafting another tier of gear. Oh, they added a break tag to that one. Cool. I should add it to the things I can steal from the vault, just because now it's possible to even break it compared to before. Dang it. Okay. I can't use my end game hammer out of this room trick for these carved points of interest, because I've only got 11 on the size. Five chests. 2 drinks. Technically, I should have pinned them in the pickup notifier, so I knew how many vault diamonds I was getting, but that requires me not to be impulsive about things, like I was about doing this run. Gilded Village. You may fruit whatever amount you want, and you can leave whenever you want. Given the fact that I just walked into a gilded village, extra time would be greatly appreciated, but you are under no obligation to spend anything that would be of great burden to you. And if it costs you nothing because you just took all of it from Attach to Toe, that's also completely fair as well. I love how technically they're like, oh yeah, now the villages have the fizzle spawners, so you don't mind the spawners anymore. You don't mind the spawners. Some of them you can get into and break on the first wave. I'm uncertain for the total amount he gave me. If it was only the ones in my fruit basket, it wasn't quite like a absolutely turbo amount, but it's definitely in the range like I was throwing at people in my prestige season, because long before I got to prestige and all that, I had a Mango for Hordes card, so I absolutely was just generating mangoes. Oh, and even though I was generating mangoes, I was stingy as all get out about using fruit. So despite the fact that I had nearly unlimited mangoes, if I just did like anything in the vault, I still like wasn't using them. So by the end of the season, it was like, yeah, we had how many mangoes in that fruit basket? I say that as though I don't have a screenshot of the fruit basket somewhere. I probably do. Knowing me, I probably took a screenshot of inside the fruit basket. Probably once I even had the star fruit, so like it'll be like a bunch of full stacks of mangoes and full stacks of star fruit. Because that season I also spent an exorbitant amount of time at about level 60. Haha, you don't get to summon all your buddies because I broke the spawner before it fizzled. You still had like 2 more buddies that didn't get to show up. Take that. Now those ones. This is why you bring water buckets. It's because you have to waterlog the strong boxes sometimes when you get just a little bit kecked by the Y level bug. Alright. Okay. And by the Y level bug, I just mean the failed to instant mine through. Oh. Okay. Sure. That one's clear, that one's clear. That's clear. Primary entrance. So it's not that I'm lost. I'm finding things. I'm finding my way in here. But it's finding the area that I have apparently missed. There's just like a section of the vault I have apparently not gone into. But it's like, okay, so where's the path to it? Am I missing a stairwell someplace? Oh well. 243. Probably I would get more loot just by getting out and hitting a common room with an exit. So we're going to do that. Yeah. Also, remind me that I should change the. Okay. Both of those are just chest types. And then that's probably the exit down there. Clear the mobs, then I can swap over to some fruit real quick. Assuming that I just clear the points of interest real quick. Alright. You count for crate rewards, guys. Come on. Claim. What do you mean I didn't level up from that? Fine, I'll do it myself. Submit essence. $5.85. Two trinkets. Got a lemon someplace. 53 jewel pouches. Essence to submit. Claim. Bucks. I told you, you can take the vault diamonds. But again, if you've also already got a decent amount of vault diamonds, that's on you too. Thank yous. Something, something. Each sack of vault diamonds is approximately 3.5 compression upgrades. Out of 60. Those libraries, I didn't pay a cent for them. They're living drops. And like I got the full value out of the gilded I ran. Or the gilded katas I used. Heck. Let's see. This is 1, Oh, fine. $24 catalysts in Dreamstone just on my end. No. What? Why'd I split it into 9? That's the catalyst fragments, not the Dreamstone. Uh, uh. No, wait, that doesn't help. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 55 and a half. And I crafted 3. Also, I made my stupid system automatically export my focuses whenever I stick focuses. The ones that go in the artisan station. Well, the ones that you use to roll things in the artisan station, not the ones that get rolled by things in the artisan station. You know, it's one of those D&D level things. Why do we have 2 different things called levels? You think that's bad? There's 3. What? Yeah, there's 3 of them. Slimy healing south. Alright. Okay. And what did it end up here? 6 towards the trail. Ha ha ha! Look what I stole from the vault. You're not supposed to be able to get those anymore. Every spawner's supposed to fizzle. Not fast enough. It is worth so little, but it's still one of those, hey, guess what I managed to steal from the vault? Alright, and then I have 1 mod box. Okay, that was only 3 breaks. Bounty core. 18 vault diamonds from... What do I have vault diamonds from? From total chests looted. Okay. Not too shabby. 8 fundies. 12 mod boxes. Only 13 catalyst fragments. So technically I went down in catalyst fragments that vault. Oh well. To be fair, almost all my stuff is focused on mob killing, so I wasn't going to be getting that much out of my cards. The only reason I have the what you call it? The only reason I have the vault diamonds for chest is because I managed to get it like yesterday. And honestly, like, generic number of chests is a decent way to make sure I'm still getting vault diamonds most runs. Alright. 78 plus 8 plus 1. 87 jewels to go through. None too shabby. Illegal cage dust is illegal cage dust. In fact, I will probably use that on a creeper spawner so I can start making record discs. Okay. Foil yellow diagonal. Yep. Foil green lucky hit. Knockback resist. Not that I'm currently building a stat stick deck, but maybe at some point I should build a stat stick deck. And yellow concrete powder. The rest of that was already there. What do you mean vein miner didn't apply? Oh, right, my ability suppressor. Who in the world thought that was a good idea? Alright, let's see what this nonsense is. Heart frag chance, nope. Living scrappy, living scrappy. You know what that means? This is recycling. Yeah, you do you. I'm the guy who showed up late today. Spruce chests. Um, brain. Can't go in there. Can go in here. Can go in here. Can go in here. Here. These ones technically already have them because these are getting fed from internal ones that are taking apart their compressed variants from factories. Oh, cool. Um, that one's going to be annoying to put one in just because it needs a compressed one put in between those. Otherwise, it's not going to register that it can. Oh, no. It's one of those stupid things. If I just press K, it just makes a stupid brick variant instead of the compressium block. Fortunately, I did that with one batch of 9 and not something else. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Um. Okay, the only limiter there was the upgrade bases, which should not be a problem resource-wise, so... Let's go get a count. We've got 1, 2, 3. Four, 5, 6. That doesn't work. That doesn't do anything. And then we got 1, 2. What was up here? I managed to clear the memory on whatever was here. Got coal, quart. What would have been that one? Am I going to have to, like, go back through that stream and figure it out again? Because it feels like it had to have been something valuable if it's a 4 there. One. That doesn't compress. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Presumably a 7th. 8th. 9th. 10th, 11th. Okay. 11 more directly. For things I currently have up and need them. Plus 1 of the... Um, oops. I'm trying to throw those out. Get your butts in here. There we go. One, two, three, 4, 5. 4. And then I need to make this. I need to break down a bit of Larimar. Apparently next Volt I need to get some Larimar. That's fine. Technically, there's also a few more things I might want to add to this system. Right now, I don't have a drawer for coins for dropping extra money, so I'm not just sitting on a coin pouch of ridiculous amounts. Excuse you. What was that sophisticated storage? Oh, you can't make bone blocks out of bone meal. Then what do you make them out of? Concrete? Pulls the blocks out, clears the memory, puts it in. Oh, look, it made bone blocks. Sticks the bone blocks in. Oh, yes, those fit just fine. Why'd you stop me then? Wait. On any given day, it can't decide whether or not. Oh yeah, now I can do glowstone from it. Which of the fireballs have I not stuck one of these stupid things on? That one needs the higher tier from the other thing. Because I had counted 11. Right. And then I miscounted 11, and it actually should have been 12, but I've got the materials to make a 12th if I have to later. All right. Quick deposit to the nonsense. Biogenerator, basic thermal, hardened solar panel. Doop. 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 Okay. Uh, Biogenerator is part of mechanism generators. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Which is a wholly annoying amount of things to be in a mod pack on this stupid wall. It goes here. All right. Right. Okay, I've got 2 Hunterino temporal relics. Okay, I think Yeah, 109 steadfast core. Is definitely something I should keep an eye on. $25, $27, $28. $25, but stackable because they came from a different place than this, you know, whether it was bought with gold or soul quantity. Set this to that. And kata. And we're going to make it one of the important ones. Then we're going to go upstairs and make sure to turn off that stupid lever. Lever. Okay, still need to move that light. Sugarcane's not getting bundled yet? Okay, need to do that. Cable. Okay. What else? Be gone, bot. Mine Echo Ore, mine Laramar. Mine both diamonds! Find vault diamonds for fundies and vault diamonds. Okay, that one's even better. No, I should do these now. If I wait, then any I make get later and try and add to this pool are going to be the wrong level. So won't stack and will be annoying to add at the same time. Okay. Uh, 2, 7 copiously, 3, 4 copiously, 3, 3 copiously with relatively irrelevant trap disarm. Scrap that. 3-9. 3-1. 7-5 mining speed. 2-9 reach, durability. Scrap that one. 3-5. I guess 1100 durability is worth keeping. 2-9 quantity. Two 8 rarity. 3-4 copiously. Hammer mining 8. 3-3. 7-3 mining. 2-9 quantity. 2-7 rarity. 2-5 quantity. 3-8 copious. 2-7 copious and some durability. 7-2 mining speed. 2-5 rarity. 4-6 rarity. 3 even quantity. 7-3 mining speed. 7-3 mining speed. 7-4 mining speed. 2-4 rarity. 3-8 copy. 2-4 quantity. 4 even copious. 2-6 copious and Sedura. 0.3 reach. 2-9 copious. 6.9 mining speed because it's funny. Two 7 quantity. 2-8 rarity. 0.12 reach. 2-5 quantity. 24 vanilla. 4 speed. 9 trap. 0.5 copious. Sure. Three 9 copious. 2-8 copious. 5-9 copious. 4-1 quantity. 1-7 quantity and 9 trap disarm. 2-9 rarity. 2-2 quantity. 53 vanilla. 9 trap disarm. 1-9 item rarity. 1-7 copiously. 2 quant. 1 hammer. 6-10 durability. 2-4 rarity. 7 mining speed, 2.5 rarity. Two nine quantity, 7.4 mining 1.9. Anyways, let's shove some of this in the system real quick. I have just put away my pickaxe. I will get it back out in a minute. My brain did not register that that was the last pack. Or I just stopped because I was like, yeah, I better make sure that I'm not going to despawn any of these. Apparently, my brain just was like, yeah, that's exactly right. Anyways. Okay, I don't need quantity for this run, so... What's my red? What's my red? Idonis? I go with Idonis. Brew, Slaughter's Brew. Need to break down Echo. 1, 2, 3. Need to break down Zine and Echo. Actually, that's a valid argument. The compacting upgrade costs a brew. And at least it covers the entire thing. Why is it that the 5-slot one basically is the same cost as a brew. All right. I'm about to go into a void vault, so I leave my anchor on just in case I hammer any ores anywhere near some void liquid, including that single point that comes out of the one barrel that hides as a ore point of interest that can spawn in an ore room. How recent are any of these magnets? Could have sworn I had at least one magnet with copious on it. With like a little bit of actual notable copious instead of apparently not. Right. Not that it matters too much. Not at vanilla. Hashtag vanilla. $53 plus 34.87. Which means 13 more vanilla would cap it. Assuming I'm doing the math right. 87. Like, okay, I guess that is the maximum amount of copiously you can get at level 33, but okay. Uh-oh. Dang it. No, I need hammer vanilla. Oof. No. Okay, I probably can't actually finish that then. Okay. I don't need vanilla immortality on this thing. I'll just replace it eventually. One outside. Go on, get. Alright. Six points. You know, sometimes I wish you could actually see the entire pool of levels on something. Like, if I put this to 8 heroes landing, what's my fall damage reduction? What's my ability power uh, impact? What's my area of effect? Without, like, having to spend 5 gold if I decide it's not worth it. I say as though 5 gold is at all an issue. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, we'll go with that. And I think technically the funny thing to run is Jarvo and let Lizzie take a break. Is Jarvo good? Probably not. Is Jarvo funny? Well, you see, none of the totems I'm summoning are mine to begin with, so. In case any managed to follow me. As I go through this void bolt. Okay. Okay, this one's free. Ores are 7s. Like, I don't even need the mobs to be good for this. There we go. I have 23-ish minutes to find, like, one more ore room. Doesn't have to be a ore room. Technically, I should be mindful of using my brew. Because I am a little bit less powerful than if I was in an onslaught vault. What do you mean that's not an ore spot in this one? It's always an ore spot in this one. Ore room. Totem square vault. Alright. That's a clear room. Let's mine the ores. Now, was that the Larimar quest that just finished, or the Echo quest that just finished? Alright. Not that it matters too much one way or the other. Square vault says that I go this way. 18 minutes to go. As long as I don't fall in a puddle. Because falling in a puddle costs me a lemon's worth of time. Because that's the cooldown on the stupid effectively. How did I have a bottle smash there? Nothing I did there should have generated a bottle smash effect. Unless there was a mob that was poisoned nearby and just died to brew. Or died to a residual poisoning from a room over or something like that. Oh, right. Helps if I actually change my keybinds. I went to go and use the fire shot, and it was like, no, you don't have fire shot. There's the goo. The one reason even ore rooms aren't safe. Is this one point of interest that I just smashed. Anyways, H. This is E. This is caps lock. Okay. Second X mark I ran through this vault. But I'm doing an echo run, so X mark is not technically on the table. Even though it does have a chance of getting 3 echo gems. But it's more important for me to get the ability to craft the void augment. by the end of this. Though I'll have a decent amount of the echo I'll need for the foreseeable future just from this run. Not that I've got any copiously or whatever. Don't worry about that one Benny up there, okay? Goes this way. Okay. Uh, village. Damage reduction. I am a little bit disappointed that they got rid of the 100% damage immunity pylon as a possibility for the durability ones, because it would be nice for it just to be a, like, damage is suppressed for a little while this pylon is active, and it's like, cool. Something. Okay, maybe this build actually would benefit more from Spectral Cry than what you call it, Fire Shot, for like the few cases where I actually need to take on a mob that didn't immediately die. 6 minutes. Kill hordes. This is actually one of the worst things for that, because the horde pools are more tanky hordes and less swarm hordes. So the kill horde, like, even if you do manage to roll a decent number of them as hordes, which they're not actually as common as even like Void is more or less evenly distributed, except like tanks are still a little bit under assassins and hordes. Soul Mirror. Antique. Cool. Technically, I'm going to have some Blood Lanterns to send to Giki now. Ah, you're supposed to be dead already. As are you. Completion down there. Alright. Nope. And I'll burn 2 minutes off this. I'll just say the end of the line was a decent place to call it. 3 half lines. Avoid completion and... 41 Echo. 127 Black Opal. This is the ores, not the gems. Then we've got 25 Gorgonite. 13 Iskallium. 19 Sparkletine. 16 Bomignite. 16 Pizzanite. 17 Tubium. 14 Upaline. 12 Zine, disappointingly. Zine's apparently what's evading me this season. And 19 Ashium. Then we've got 136 Alexandrite. 138 Alexandrite. Misspoke there. 496 Larimar. All right. I think I managed to mine 2 Echo. Oh, right. I should have bagged those and swapped back to my living set for the other one to get the level up. On that. Prime Amp 6. Alright. Dungeon capstone, artifact, some chromatic iron, some chaotic. More chaotic, or more chromatic irons. Only 7 catalyst fragments, so yeah. Nether vaults aren't going to pay for themselves. 6 mod boxes, though. Yeah. Void vaults aren't going to pay for themselves except if I use, what you call it? Onslaught, and, why in the world would I be making Onslaught in a Void Vault? Carrot crate and cobwebs. And 13 bounty core. Which technically puts it in the cheap cheap category. Okay. Box. We've got 7 dynamos that we have to shove someplace in this absolutely eclectic wall at this point. And this is Sterling compression magnetic. So I got the last 3, was it? No. That is last one, second to last one. Okay. Like, I'm going to have to rearrange its wall at some point. Okay. And something, probably not going to get another vault in today. Um, break down just a bit of Larimar. Just a bit. We're going to break down just 4 stacks of Larry for the ore. So we can do the next step of the compression storage stuff. Right. Duration. Okay. Right. It's technically for netherite. That's what that stupid thing is. Uh, Oh, that's why I don't have it in there yet. I need to force this to gold tier to have enough spaces. There we go. There we go. Okay. Oh. Now I need to figure out what I need to farm upstairs. All right. We start in 30 minutes. What am I going to do? Call it 30 minutes early, probably. Um, okay, maybe not a full 30 minutes. Resistance, wheel movement speed. What's up? Didn't I have like a jewel pouch from one of the crates? Did I stick a jewel pouch back directly in here? No, wait, there it is. Right. It was in the middle of those because it had moved while other things were processing. Then I need to go downstairs. Reestablish power on those. Ugh. Actually, let's see. I've got everything I could need to farm shy of an actual Wither Rose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I can't even. What you call it? I am not a good person. The mantra my game night group uses whenever we're playing Cards Against Humanity, and well, you play to win. And sometimes the correct answer is yeah. If I'm going to make this joke, I'm not a good person about it. Uh, Where's my Tenos charm? There's my Tenos charm. All right. Alright. I need wither roses. I am not a good person. It tried so hard. It was useless, but it tried. Warpstone, what was that height differential there? Like, jeez. Alright. And I need a jungle log of some sort. Okay. Stop making wither noises. It's not supposed to be wither noises. Is this white concrete? Is that the color I'm going to put there? Three, four. Which that doesn't bode well. Probably should have done that count before I did this. Carbon. Okay, that's the one I'm going to keep. I need a submit. That involves steel. Or kill an overworld mob. That involves steel. Okay. I just get to be absolutely annoyed by the fact that I have to manually submit 4,000 shards, 500 at a time. Okay, 640. But uh, claim. All right. Hi, Jelly. Hmm. Okay. So I didn't quite get as much as I might have wanted done today. But I mean, 3 hours. Void Vault, Gilded Vault. Need it to be underneath there. That's what we need. So I can do this. And then that lets me do this, 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 I think technically I can use Soul Synad on the Wither Rose. Like, I know it's not good, it's not technically the efficient way of doing that one, but I want to say I like that the best. Okay, maybe those ones should have been cyan, but I don't have another blue here anyways, so... Okay. And like, technically, I can't actually match all of them to the tables anyways. Using just the base concrete and vanilla. Alright. Any other plants I don't have growing in a botany pot that I would be worried I could accidentally burn the last of, making it impossible for me to, or much more difficult for me to farm it later because I have to go and find it. Vines I can get outside my own base anytime. They're literally just like outside. So, no on vines. Were those just overflow from plants? I guess they were. Yeah. Okay. Lily pads. Maybe, except I can get those as junk items from the Entangled or whatever. The Aquatic Entangler. This goes back in the system. This goes back in the system. Alright. I think... Yeah, standard coral. Right. Next up, cages. But those also require carbon. I'll catch you all next time. Bye!